Day one, first stop after getting off the ferry is Penneshaw Sculpture Trail, which has an interesting array of sculptures. Just make sure you plan well, as it's quite a long trek. And the day I went, it was very hot and the flies were intense. But I highly recommend checking it out, as there's a lot of interesting sculptures there. Next stop was Dudley Wines for a wine tasting and a snack. The wine and food are excellent and the view is spectacular. It's well worth a stop, even if you're not a wine drinker. After being at Dudley Wines for a little while, I went on to Cape Willoughby Lighthouse and had a tour of the lighthouse, which is extremely well worth doing and is very informative. And again, the views are fantastic. After spending some time at Cape Willoughby Lighthouse, I made a brief stop to Vivonne Bay Beach, which is very secluded and worth stopping at. From there, I went on to False Cape Wines for lunch and some more wine tasting. Then off to American River to check into my accommodation at Mercure Kangaroo Island Lodge. The hotel is comfortable and has great meals, but is in need of an update as it is stuck in the 70s or 80s. Day two, after a delicious breakfast, I was off to my first tour at Handsome Bay Wildlife Sanctuary. This tour is mainly walking in bushland, so you need to ensure that you have good shoes and are capable of walking some distance, as you need to be able to do that to see the koalas and other wildlife. Next stop on day two was Raptor Domain, which is a must on any trip to KI, as it's very entertaining as well as very informative. You also get up close with the birds of prey. After visiting Raptor Domain, I made my way to Seal Bay and spent some time there taking in the scenery and looking at the seals. They do offer a guided tour that gets you a bit closer to the seals, but I chose not to do that at this time. Day 3 started out with a tour of the Kelly Hill Caves. I had been there a while ago, and it's something that you must do when you go to Kangaroo Island. Then from there, I went on to Cape Willoughby Lighthouse, which I probably said wrong. That's in the Flinders Chase National Park. And also to Admiral's Arch to see some more seals. After Admiral's Arch, I went on to Weir's Cove Ruins and Lookout, which is another must-see in the park that is overlooked by a lot of people. Next stop for the day was Remarkable Rocks, which is an iconic Kangaroo Island landmark. After Remarkable Rocks, I headed off to Cape Willoughby Lighthouse, the other side of the island. Day 4 was spent at Emu Ridge Eucalyptus Distillery to see what they have and buy some products. Also stopped off at Clifford's Honey Farm to get some honey. Then went out to Kingscote for some more honey from Island Beehive and check out the silo art. From there, went to Emu Bay Lavender Farm for lunch and then off to Kangaroo Island Outdoor Action for a quad bike tour. After that, I went over to Little Sahara for a guided wildlife tour and some fun on the sand dunes before heading back to the hotel for dinner. Day 5 was the last day on the island, so the only adventure was to climb the 500 stairs at Prospect Hill, the highest point on Kangaroo Island, before heading off to Dudley Wines to have lunch and purchase some wine to take back with me. From there, I went on to Penneshaw to wait for the ferry back